Welcome back, people. My name is Danon, and look, if I'm sitting on this couch and over here on my left, you see my ride or die with me, you know what it is.
It's Linetia, LT,
And we are Team
Team
Tasby,
Tasby.
where we empower married couples to build long lasting legacies.
Because it's not about what you possess now, but it's about what you leave for the next generation.
Look, let's get started. But before we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your family, friends, spouse, kids, whoever needs to hear it. We have a special episode that we want to get into. But before we do, Lee Netia, what is our highlight of the week?
The highlight of the week was actually traveling to the ATL.
ATL Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, okay, out there in the ATL.
Yes. What did we go out there for? We just
We
went
no, we went out there for a real estate conference,
real estate.
and we had so much that we have learned and so much
Yes.
we have brought back to
Yes.
put on our agenda for our lives.
Yes. Hey, so these shirts we wearing are actually the conference we went to, owning it and living it conference experience, whatever you want to call it. We had a great time. It was actually hosted by my cousin, and we have some brochures that we brought back with speakers. It's Erika Brown. She's phenomenal. She's that I call her that woman. She's that
Man.
woman. So if you haven't followed her or don't know her, go find her on YouTube. Go find her on Instagram,
Yes.
Erika Brown.
Yes.
And like I said, that's my cousin. I'm so proud of her. And we had a chance to go to her real estate conference.
Man.
This the second year.
Yes,
The
it is. We
second
went
year.
last year.
It went last year and had a great time as well. So if you are into real estate, any
Yes.
forms of real estate, from rentals, Airbnbs to appreciate market to short-term leasing,
To-
with fix and flips,
Man, commercial.
commercial, getting loans,
Yes.
the taxes, any of that, reach out to her. Like we bigging her up. She's a blessing to so many people.
Yes, she is. And I would say that this conference, being our second year, it didn't fail us this year also.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it was.
man, it's just unbelievable. We advise you, if you are a couple, if you're single, I would advise you to check her out.
Yes, for sure.
Because she is a real estate guru, okay?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she
And
is.
guess what? One day she gonna be on Team Tasby
Yes.
Podcast. I already
hear
told
it,
her.
Erica?
I already
You
told her.
hear
She
it?
said send an invite. So
Okay.
I already told her we gonna schedule her in. I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna do it because
Man.
we gonna be on there. She's gonna be on here. That's all I'm saying. She gonna be
Yes.
on Team Tasby Podcast. She has a beautiful family, three
Yes.
handsome boys, and her husband that
Yes.
rides to die and sticks by
Yes.
her side. Lawrence, they are great, and we are inspired by them daily.
Yes. So where do you, man, I don't even, it's so much. I'm like, I guess we would start as far as what was like the opening for us. Like, what was our ultimate, I would say, what made us think what is the ultimate goal for us would be coming from this real estate conference.
So one of my takeaways, and I have so many. I've been journaling, writing down different things. Just my mind is clicking on so many levels, not from just a real estate investing point of view, but also mentally, mindset,
Yeah.
and therapy. She had a therapist counselor, Dr. Collins, which
Yes.
was an amazing session that talked about our DNA is just being enslaved, and not quite ours, but they did a study on the Holocaust and how the generations throughout that has experienced that trauma that they did, and they was altered, and that was powerful for me that group of people they did a study on. So I can only imagine the African American community after 400 plus years of slavery, how our DNA and our mindsets have been altered and changed through that process of slavery. So man, it's a lot that I got out of it, and would love to unpack during this episode. But what did you get out of it, babe? What's one of your takeaways?
Man, the takeaway that I got from it is that you, like you said, as a couple, I know for us, is saying that we were able to get around community. And I know for me, I'm an introvert, but the conference showed me that it's your mindset, it's the networking, like you said, with the mindset, the networking and just actually fellowshipping around like-minded people. And I took out of it that it's time for us to leap, to take that leap
Yes.
into real estate. And I know for us, we want to leave the legacy for our family. And this was the best way I can see would help us get to that point. So my thing was to write down your goals, because a lot of the speakers was talking about you have to have like a system in place.
For sure.
So that showed me and told me that, hey, we need to get our system in place for our next step
Yes.
in where we want to go. And it was like so eye-opening for me as far as my mindset. How can I change my mindset to get to that place where I want to be?
Yes, that's good. Because, see, the thing about it is you have to be in a community. If, as you can see, our shirt says, owning it and living it community.
Man.
You have to be in a community. I think a lot of times in the black community, we have been raised to think we could do everything on our own.
Yes, by ourselves.
We have to do it by ourselves. Even in our families, when we are raised, we get put out the house at 18 and say,
Man.
go figure it out.
Yep.
Like, that's the wrong mindset to have, even in a community. That how can a person that's 18 go out in this world and figure it out, and then you being 30, 40, 50, you haven't figured it out yet. It's setting us, our community, our legacy up for failure.
Yeah, that was the point that Erika had brought up about why she should just let her kids go after they graduate and go to college. And it was like so eye-opening for us with saying we're pretty much the only culture that does that.
Yes.
And I hear it a lot. Hey, when you get 18, you got to go. But you are not mentally ready. You're really immature still at 18. Who has it all figured out at 18?
Right, exactly.
So, I mean, it was for us like, man, imagine if we would have stayed with our parents a little longer. And it was like, man, we probably could have been financially free. We could have probably had our investments going before we left the house, or even just the support. That was the thing. Just to have that support to where you're not out there in the world trying to figure it out, which the world ain't going to tell you. You're going to be bumping your heads trying to figure it out.
Yes.
But that was so good.
Yes, it's another stat that rings in my mind. I think she showed a video on with John Hope. And he was talking about the wealth gap in our communities because we don't own real estate.
Man.
We don't own properties. We always renting. We always, not owning a property or properties that separates the wealth gap between Black American and white American and the Asians and different groups. Yeah. That we need to start building wealth and start owning real estate. Yeah. And I feel like when I heard, I have some notes I had wrote down. When I heard Erika say on one of her segments was, where are you in this process? And if you don't know where you are, you're not going to know how to start. So that was some things one thing I wrote down. Where are you in this process? And understanding that we need to know where we are if we want to start
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Like you could try to start something, but if you it's like getting a GPS. If your GPS asks you to put in where are you starting from, so it can get you to a destination or an end goal. But a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it myself, I'm just ready to start and I
Yeah.
don't even know where I'm at right now in the process. So that was a takeaway which I have many takeaways from her, and not just her, a lot of other speakers that spoke, but that stuck out to me with her. Like, where are you in this process? Even in your marriage, think about it. It's universal a principle to figure out where you are. When you're going to school, you just don't jump into school and then you become a junior or a sophomore. They start you out through a curriculum, through a program, so you can know the course of how you're going to get to the graduation. So when I heard that kind of made me want to reevaluate my life or our lives and see where are we and where we need to start.
Yes. I was that's good to ask where you at. Cause I know even with I'm thinking about Dr. Collins,
Yes.
where she even talked about this why I was like, where you she didn't say
She
where
was
you was
good.
at.
Dr. Collins was real
Man,
good. Man,
that
she's a
lady.
therapist.
Yeah, that lady, I set up an appointment.
Yes.
Okay. I did.
Yes.
So I remember like what you saying that she even put on the tree. It was a tree. I think it was the tree of overcoming racial issues or racial profile, something like that, similar to that. And I know it was saying like at the top of it, it had the things like fear, things like I think it was impotent or impatience, manifestation, and then it had the roots of feeling racially insecure and all the things that dealt with the reason why coming from the branches, the fear leads down to the roots of not accomplishing things. And it made me feel as though, am I where I want to be? Have I overcame these things? This is the reason why I can't move forward to the next step in real estate because I'm so used to and afraid of the debt, thinking, oh, I'm gonna get in debt. I've
Yeah.
gotten out of debt. Now I'm gonna get back into debt, which was a fear that I had. But it's actually a root that I've seen because of my childhood where we were in debt. And I said to myself as an adult, I'm not gonna get back in debt again. So not realizing those things had me hostage. But she even talked about this was another one where she talked about being in the room, and I know that's another thing. Thinking about the conference, right? Being in the room. And she was saying that you need to be thinking every time you're wherever you are, if you're fearful of anything, you should ask when you're in the room, why am I in the room?
Yes.
Because the room needs me.
Yes.
So I know for me that hit like, man, I'm always thinking, why am I here? Like, why am I amongst these people that I've never seen before? It's a different atmosphere, it's a different place. I'm in here. I don't know if y'all have ever been at a place where you feel like you're uncomfortable, you're out of your norm, and you're like, why am I here? No, she said, you there because they need you. And I was thinking, okay, Lord, you putting a challenge in, you're putting a challenge on me to say, Netta, you are where you are because they do need you. You are a light to this room. And give them what you're passionate about. Let it overflow into the room. And that hit so much into me because we have a tendency of feeling like I don't know nothing about real estate. I don't know nothing about finances. I know nothing about investment. I know nothing about these things. So I am going to shy down. I'm going to push away from actually being that light in that room, and let them know that you're in the room. That's what the room needs from you, is your presence, is your expertise. So that was so good from Dr. Collins for me.
Man, hearing you talk about it, just like I feel stuff stirring up, like in me and you,
Yes.
and just it just was amazing to be there and hear her talk about what you said about fear, and like it really stems from our upbringing.
Man.
Everything that we experience comes from something that happens in our past that creates us to be how we are, act how we are now. And if we don't understand that, we're gonna always feel like we're not worthy to be in the room. We're gonna self sabotage. We're gonna talk ourselves out of things that really God want us to do. And I just want to tie this with our marriage too.
Yes.
We talking about real estate, but if we take these same principles in our marriage, where things in our past, our childhood, how our parents was raised, how our loved ones treated each other, and now we see, man, I'm treating my spouse just like my dad treated my mom. And if we don't ever deal with that from our past,
Yeah.
it will affect us in our present now.
Yeah.
So when we do go to purchase a land or 20 acres, or we got these opportunities, like my wife said, if you have fear, you're gonna think you can't do it. Especially for us, we always say we never have seen anyone do it. But we got to erase that stigma. We got to
Yeah.
take that out of our minds. It don't matter if we haven't seen no one do it. That don't mean we can't do it. And that's a little piece of what I got from Dr. Collins, that she was breaking us down to look at our past.
Yes.
And just like she have a session set up, I got my own session set up too. Because this lady was
Oh,
powerful.
man.
That lady was impactful
Very much so.
a lot of people.
Man, very much so. It's just so much she just planted into us at that time. It was like, I almost felt like I was at church because I was about to shout. I was like, dang, do I need
Yeah.
to shout?
Yeah, you
I
should
need
have.
to run around this room or what? Because this is hitting me. Like, golly. The fact of just the things. Ooh, that was a point too, she said. Like, I remember her saying that the people, I think she didn't feel like she was able to actually be honest with people,
Yes.
and with telling them that she wasn't going to make it. She wasn't going to make her set schedule that she had with
Right.
them or appointment. She felt so bad to where she couldn't tell them, I'm sorry, life happened. I need to reschedule. She said she felt as though I'm fist to let them down.
Right.
I can't let them down because I'm a strong black woman.
Yes.
I am powerful. I cannot fail. They always think that black people don't show up.
Right.
So when she said that, I was like, so true. She said, no, it's okay. But
Life
that's,
happens.
life
I remember
happens.
that.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Life happens. So it's okay for us to say, hey, I can't make it. Stop feeling bad about
It's
that.
because we have been put on a higher level of we have to operate on another level as being black. So from her conversation, she didn't want to tell the people that gave her the assignment that, hey, I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
Life happened to me. I had to put my car in the shop, or I had a loved one in the hospital, or whatever the case may have been. She was afraid to tell them that because she didn't want to have that, like you were saying, that put on her, like, oh, look at her,
Yeah.
she can't perform.
It's a stigma.
But it's a
that they-
stigma, right? But her therapist helped her. Her therapist told her to go in there,
Yep.
basically to be free.
Yes.
Tell them life happened and you need some more time.
Yes.
And it was freeing for us to hear that, knowing that we don't have to get everything right every time.
Man,
we
we
try
do.
to get everything right because of our skin color.
Yep.
That we feel like we have to operate even when we tired, even when we don't
Yeah.
feel like it. We going through life trying to lift everything and be superheroes, but
Yeah.
man, just sometimes you need to relax. We human beings. So that was a great point
Yeah.
that she brought up. I want to ask you a question. And I know it's many ways I can go and many speakers, but I want you to tell me a little bit about your experience with our boy, Dr. Joe.
That's good stuff right there.
Okay, hey, so this is Team Tasby. We got Dr. Joe with us. He's just gonna give us some pointers and tell us how long he's been married and just a little bit of his experience, especially with real estate and marriage.
Okay, hi everyone, it's Dr. Joe, and I've been married 32 years last month.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
yes, so going strong. And in my opinion, if you find the right person, marriage is a wonderful thing. It's you're on the same page, same level. You can share the good, the bad times, and I highly recommend it, but only to the right person.
Right.
Otherwise, it can be challenging. But yeah, you go through ups and downs, but you work it out.
Yes,
You work it out, and you talk, you communicate, and you have a common goal. And so I mean that's really what my wife, she's a stager, she has her own business, I have my own business, so they're compatible businesses, and I mean, what can I say? It's I've reached a point now where I really enjoy spending time together. We travel a lot. We just came back. I was in the Caribbean a couple of days ago. I was there for 10 days. And the goal is to visit 6 countries a year, to travel together and enjoy the fruits of our labor.
That's good. So one question I would ask is, what advice would you give to a couple, someone that's looking to get married? Like what one piece of advice before they get married?
Before they get married, that's a good question. I think you have to make sure that you have the same focus and goals and aspirations, and you're compatible.
Yeah.
And it's not shallow, but deeper.
Right.
Because a lot of people get too infatuated with the shallow stuff.
Yes.
This person looks good. This person talks good game, and superficial stuff. But deep down, is this person? Can I spend quality time with? Is this person going to be here during the good times and bad times? Can we talk?
Right.
Can we communicate?
Yeah.
If we have differences, can we work through it? And is this the kind of person who is going to stay and not just bail out on you?
Right.
When the going gets tough. And these are children. Are you on the same page?
Right.
And also the family. If they have a family, you get to know that family.
That's true.
Because many a times you're not just marrying an individual, you're marrying into a family. And sometimes some people, they have a different. They're raised differently.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
And it's not compatible. And I'm not saying don't, but it's gonna be more challenging.
Yeah.
You go in there with your eyes open, and I mean, you hear some crazy stories.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, I enjoy being married.
Yes.
And
Thank you for sharing
Thank
this,
you.
Dr.
Was that
Joe.
helpful?
Yes.
it
Okay.
was.
Now I have one more thing I
Oh.
want to say. We're here at the conference, of course, for real estate conference, owning and living it. But what I would like to ask Dr. Joe to say is where you can find you at on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Also, at Dr. Joe Asamoah, Dr. Joe Asamoah. That's my name, Asamoah. And also I have a Wealth Wednesday, it's a podcast, like a live stream every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where I talk about real estate investing. I talk about different topics. It's all free. I just enjoy when people take action on real estate to pursue their goals. And because at the end of the day, real estate can be a vehicle to build wealth.
Yes.
Yes.
It can be a vehicle for financial independence. It can be a vehicle for legacy. It can be something whereby you can pass on to your children. And also, if you do the Section 8, you can also make a difference in people's lives. So you can make money, but also make a difference. And that's what I enjoy about it.
Yes.
Man, thank you so much, Dr. Joe. We really appreciate
good?
your time, man.
Okay.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is perfect.
that was
man.
perfect.
Is that
See?
good?
Yes,
Now we're
yes.
gonna turn to CIA. Oh, Dr. Joe.
Dr. Joe.
Man.
Look, go ahead.
That's-
You go ahead, man.
That's
Doctor.
I'm telling you, that dude, that's our uncle. Like,
Uncle
I'm
Joe.
like, we've adopted him now.
Erica
Yeah.
says she called him Uncle Joe.
So we're
gonna
gonna
call him
adopt
Uncle
him.
Joe.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
Man, Uncle Joe is this guy that's been doing real estate for 30 years.
30. Was it 35?
It might be 30, it might be 30 plus.
35.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
30.
30 plus.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
long time.
Not just no newbie. He is actually he's a what they call it OG.
Yeah, he's OG.
Yeah, he an OG of real estate. So it's,
And I think, well, I don't mean to cut y'all. He told us he's gonna be on our podcast, so we can't wait to get him on here.
yeah,
and
we just
excited,
called now.
man.
Everybody said they was gonna be on
Yeah,
our
he
podcast.
excited. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got proof. He also in real estate, he has like these Section 8 homes in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
And he's had tenants for like, I'm gonna say 18 plus years in
Yes.
his house, tenants
Yes.
that is paying him Section 8. Now, for me, this man has so much knowledge on Section 8, and he changed my perspective about Section 8. I used to always think I had this stigma that thinking Section 8, man, I wouldn't dare do that.
Right.
Because I've heard that people on Section 8 don't take care of it. And it's like, it's in a rundown area. They don't keep it up. There's like so much stigma I've heard about Section 8.
It is.
But he changed my perspective on it. He said that he rents them out to people that would like to have jacuzzis in the house. They have a standard.
Yes.
That's who he rent to. Or he sells, get tenants into his house. And he do a thorough background on them. I mean, he looks at the previous rental history. And when he said this, I'm like, man, it makes sense. If you doing your due diligence and doing
Right.
your homework on these tenants, why wouldn't it work?
Right.
But this man has so much knowledge about him. He's such a cool, collective man.
That's what I was about
Down
to ask
to
you.
earth.
I was about to tell you to
Down to
tell
earth.
us something. His ordinary life,
Man.
Like because we're gonna share his information down below in the
Yes.
description. But I want you to just share him outside of real estate.
Oh,
I think
man.
that's his superpower.
Yeah, it
so
is.
just what you think about?
Okay, so I can tell this one story. When we was at the conference, me and my husband, we were sitting down, and we was talking about kind of recapping what we had previously learned from the conference. And we in the lobby, we talking about it, and we was recording it. And so happened, I was talking about his segment in the conference. And as soon as I started talking about it, he passed by. And we was like, and by the way, here's Dr. Joe. And so when he passed by, he was like shocked, like, y'all talking about me? And I said, yeah, I just talked about you, Dr. Joe. He said, okay, well, what you say? You said it like you the IRS.
Yeah, the CIA.
CIA. That's
yeah.
what it was. CIA. You know me, but I don't know you.
Right.
It was like
hilarious.
it was so hilarious for him to be just so open and just down to earth, and even just talking to us. And we was like, he just didn't have any filter as I'm going by my business. I don't know y'all. But he actually started joking with us. He was
Yes.
like, no, let me see the video.
Yeah.
I need to see proof that's
I
what you
wanna
were
know
saying.
what you really said.
Yeah, because I was telling him, oh, I was just bragging on you how good it was, how much knowledge you dropped on us. And he was like, Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let me see the video.
want to see the video.
You telling me this? No, I need you to rewind. Let me see.
Right.
So
yeah.
he was just so comical, and I truly enjoy his personality. And that's the thing I notice about majority of I'm gonna say not majority, all the speakers really.
of 'em.
All
Yep.
the speakers has the same personality where they are warming, they are kind hearted, and it just runs, it flows off the host.
Yeah, it
which
started with
Erica
Erica.
has the same personality and the
Yes.
same type of aura. And that's the thing I took away too from that conference is what will people say about us?
Yes.
So it made me think that I have to always be careful how I treat others.
Yes.
Because they all made us feel welcome and had no problem with answering questions. So Dr. Joe, man, you our boy. You our boy.
Like, look, I have a
What
lot
did
to
you-
say.
I was about to say,
Man, I
what
have
you-
a lot to say. I just want to talk about, I'm going to make this point, then I give a little bit of my experience with Dr. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make this point about being in the room.
Yes.
Connecting, getting around like-minded people. That's the purpose of any conference that's inspiring you, encouraging you, empowering you to do great things. You cannot do it alone. And I feel like a lot of people scared to invest in themselves. Like we spend money on clothes, we spend
Yeah.
money on cars, we spend money on houses, but we never spend the money to really invest in ourselves. And what we paid to go to that conference was not enough. It was past the experience of that conference, meeting new people, meeting the young ladies in Atlanta, the people
Yes.
from Maryland, from
Yes.
across the world that we made connections with is priceless to me. And then to have this energy and people we can connect with, you can't pay for that. So now it gives us another direction, another hope, another drive that like, hey, we gotta do this. It's somebody right there in Alabama, they doing it. In Arkansas, they doing it. So we here, even here in Dallas, doing it. So that's what I got from that part of connecting with people so we can build a legacy. We can build wealth. Man, we really enjoyed the conference. We just want to jump on here and tell you guys about our experience. It was a great trip. Anything, babe, you want to add?
Man, I would say go look up these people that are in the description. Go look at these people that are in the description and check them out because they are so worth it. We truly enjoyed our conference, owning it and living it. It was definitely well worth it.
Yes.
It was such a divine conference. I met so many people. We advise you guys, get in a room with somebody where you can pour into yourself. Invest in you guys. Invest into your marriage. Invest in yourself.
Yes, and if you are into real estate investing, for like my wife said, check out the descriptions. I'm going to put everybody I can down in the description so y'all can check them out, follow them. We're not gatekeeping. We're not trying to get this information for ourselves. We want to be a blessing. And if y'all can, just tell them Team Tasby. You saw the Team Tasby podcast, and we was bigging everybody up, and we just wanted to go check y'all out. So that's all we have for this episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you made it this far, we really appreciate y'all. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this, and don't forget to like. It's Team Tasby. We did it again. We love y'all. Peace. Cue my music.
Team Tasby.
Now we build a legacy.
Team Tasby,
Yeah, we build a legacy.
faith family.
Focus, that's the recipe.
Tune in, lean in. It's time to grow. Team Tasby Podcast.